Time now for Consumer Confidential with KTLA's David Lazarus.
He is joining us live on this Monday morning. David, let's talk about the precious metal nickel getting a lot of attention these days.
Yeah, not just nickel, but a variety of metals that Russia produces. A lot of American consumers think that the big impact on this side of the Atlantic from the war in Ukraine is gas prices. And make no mistake, that's a very big deal. What you might not also understand, though, is Russia is a major supplier of aluminum, nickel, palladium, and other metals, and these metals are key components for a wide variety of consumer products. In fact, earlier today, nickel was up by more than 60% in London, and that's going to really play out across the economic spectrum because nickel is a key factor in making stainless steel, for example, or lithium-ion batteries, which means cookware, consumer electronics, all of that could become more expensive because of rising nickel costs. Palladium, meanwhile, is used for catalytic converters and fuel cells, which could raise the price of vehicles. I think a lot of consumers might not realize how interdependent global economies and global supply chains have become during the decades of relatively peaceful growth that we've enjoyed. Now that we have the first major war in Europe in decades, that interdependence is threatened, and it's really underlining the fact that all you have to do is mess with one single product in the supply chain and prices across the board can soar. And that's what we're now seeing.
All right, Bed Bath & Beyond shares are way up after GameStop reveals it has a stake in the retailer. GameStop?
I share your skepticism here, Glenn. Bed Bath & Beyond at last check has its shares up by about 25% at the moment, a big jump after Ryan Cohen, the chairman of GameStop, yes, the video game retailer, revealed in a regulatory filing that his investment firm now owns about 10% of Bed Bath & Beyond. Moreover, Cohen sent a letter to Bed Bath & Beyond execs saying that he thinks they're all paid too much, for one thing, considering how the company is performing, and moreover calling for a refocusing of the company's operations. Kind of makes you wonder, what does Cohen, the founder of the pet supply company Chewy, know that we don't know? Bed Bath & Beyond is struggling because basically it's living in Amazon's world, and online retailers of home furnishings, well, they've got a lot to compete with online retailers, so buying 10% of Bed Bath & Beyond, maybe it's a Hail Mary, maybe it's wishful thinking, or maybe he knows something we don't. Unclear at this point. Right now, Bed Bath & Beyond says, well, thanks for the feedback, we'll consider it, but no word from the company if they're going to be making any major changes.
And let's turn to Stoli. It's the unofficial abbreviated name for a brand of vodka, but now it will be official.
Now it is the real deal. Stolchnaya, no more. The company is now officially called Stoli. The big reason for this? Well, the company wants everybody to know, hey, we're not Russian. Even though it sounds like a Russian name, we're made in Latvia, and therefore we want to kind of put a little distance between that Russian-sounding Stolchnaya and go with Stoli, which is what much of the Western world already uses. In fact, the founder of the company, Yuri Shefler, released a statement saying that the Stoli brand stands for, quote, peace in Europe and solidarity with Ukraine, unquote. I think we'll all drink to that. Back to you guys.